What up? What up? What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going down? We back at the regular scheduled time, noon. I had scheduled it for 12:15 because it was looking like I was about to get out of there a little rocky again, but we ended up getting out of there. We ended up getting out of there, getting loaded up, getting out of there at a reasonable time. You know what I'm saying? I even got my cigar finished early so I can get back here where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be here. So with that being said, we're gonna get all the housekeeping out the way. When you pull up, give me a thumbs up in the chat, give me a one if you at work, like, share, subscribe for the algorithm, and let's get to it. So yesterday, I know y'all saw the video about Shador Sanders doing Gabriel. I appreciate all the love on that video. Um Also, what happened yesterday was the Cleveland Browns put out the depth chart. Then they did something real odd. Joe Flacco, number one, like we thought. Kenny Pickett, QB number two, maybe, but we knew that. Um, Dylan Gabriel, number three, Shador Sanders, number four. I mean, we pretty much knew that 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 was what was going to happen, right? We pretty much knew that. Okay, cool. Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett nursing hamstrings. Shador got a sore shoulder. All those dudes is fairly young, right? Joe Flacco, 40 years old. He's good though. And he's the starter, so he ain't taking as many reps as the other guys are taking. What up, what up, what up? Don't forget, man, thumbs up in the chat. One if you at work, like, share, subscribe for the algorithm. And let's get to it. Shador Sanders, Shador Sanders, Cleveland Browns talk. So what we did, I appreciate the sub. Appreciate what's up, what's up, what's up. So Kenny Pickett, hamstring. Dylan Gabriel, hamstring. Right? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You cool too. You cool too. I see the thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. Thumbs up in the chat when you pull up. Like, share, subscribe for the algorithm. How you doing? How you doing? So they go and sign another quarterback. So now they got five quarterbacks on the roster. Is the Cleveland Browns okay? The Cleveland preseason is about to start. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Get the likes up for your boy. Get the likes up. The preseason is about to start. You got four quarterbacks that ain't getting enough reps. So you add another one? Because what it's supposed to be is supposed to be next man up. Kenny Pickett hurt. Dylan Gabriel hurt. That means Shador Sanders is supposed to move up. Next man up. Correct? He got a little sore shoulder, so you go grab another quarterback. No, what you do is you put him in there and you let him play till he can't play. It's the preseason. There's plenty of veterans that can catch on to a playbook. Not to mention, the QB1 ain't one of the ones that's hurt. Now, if Joe Flacco was to get hurt, cool. But you got a dude that can't play in Kenny Pickett, right? And then you got two dudes that's unproven that should be out there trying to get some work. But one of them's hurt. I don't understand why you go and grab another quarterback. I don't understand why you go and grab another quarterback in this situation. Yes, sir. Phoenix, I'm cool, man. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Thank you. So I don't understand the logic behind it. I really don't understand the logic behind it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I guess what's gonna happen is they're gonna keep Tyler Huntley until the other dudes heal up. Michael, how you doing? So they're gonna keep Tyler Huntley till the other dudes heal up. It don't make no sense to me. And don't forget to hit a like for the algorithm. Put a thumbs up in the chat. Put a one if you at work. Um, none of what the Cleveland Browns doing making sense to me. None. None of what the Browns doing is making sense to me. But there you have it. Right now, real quick, we can go back to it. We're gonna go back to it. I wanted to talk to y'all about like everyday life type shit, man. Like everyday life, right? And like the content creation game, right? So in the content creation game, right, it's set up for women. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Unk in the building. Unk in the building. What up? Don't forget to get a like, hit a like for the algorithm, hit a thumbs up in the chat. So the content creation game is really made. Well, it would appear to be made for women, for females, right? Um, because they get to get online and they gain followers and they gain monetization off of looking and dressed in a certain way, correct? Right. And then for men, for us, we definitely we have to have some type of legit content, some type of legit motion. But I'll tell you why. Because the community and the culture and and the participants in it ain't valuing the content creation. Just because a woman hop online wearing basically almost nothing and do a little dance or whatever they do, that ain't really content, to be honest. Like that's the reason why I don't like TikTok, because the content that's produced on TikTok is garbage. And that's why you don't really see a lot of women doing content on YouTube unless it's at business related, because on YouTube you can't just get on YouTube and wear next to nothing and just sit there. Sometimes I scroll on TikTok and I swear to God, I'm looking at the exact same thing. I'm looking at the exact same thing on TikTok. I'm looking at women dressed barely in nothing and just sitting there, or they just standing up. Then when the girl Cooking with Kaya came to the internet, social media, and set it on fire, she was actually cooking and actually cooking. So I guess dudes start getting into that. So the women start hating on her. Got her channel took down, got her banned. There's another girl named Kylie Pitts. She do like actual content that women do is not respected because other women that can't produce real good content are, I'm gonna use the word that the women use. They intimidated by Cooking with Kaya. They're intimidated by Kylie Pitts. You know what I'm saying? They're intimidated by that type of content because those women actually got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when we get on social media and actually have content, it's really not like respected unless it's some type of beef, some type of rap, or something silly. You know what I'm saying? That's just like what it is. Or sports, obviously. That's the main for us. But it got to be something silly though. It got to be something silly because I was watching. Well, I wasn't watching. I was scrolling. Then I saw Nick Cannon's post and say, because he's like goofy as hell. He got like 15 kids, whatever he got. He gonna post and say he don't want his daughters to meet a dude like him. If that ain't the goofiest thing I ever heard in my life. So basically, you telling us what we already know. You telling the dudes what they already know. Like you're a goofy, a weirdo, and a lame, right? Because if you is such a good dude and dope pops and all that, why don't you want your daughters to meet a dude like you? He been struggling for a long time though. He been struggling trying to for a long time trying to fit the narrative, trying to fit a narrative of he ain't lame, he ain't corny, but he is. So he's gonna struggle for the rest of his life until he stopped trying to be like his friends. You know what I'm saying? Like people that he want to be like, because he ain't never gonna be like them. Nick Cannon ain't never gonna be like Dane Dash and all the people that he really rock with, that he look up to. He ain't gonna never be like them. You know what I'm saying? So he might as well let that ride. He might as well let that ride. You feel me? But I was just like, when he said that shit, I was like, so you don't want your daughters to meet a dude like you? I was like, so basically, you telling your kids that all the activities that you was condoning, and everybody was saying, yo, this dude is an idiot, this dude's a clown, he's a goofy. You telling them that everybody was right about you. Because Nick Cannon was married to Mariah Carey. How you messed that up is beyond me. How you fucked that up is beyond me. But he did. He did. You feel me? But he did. So, it is what it is. But but and I mean, and not only that, like I like there's a lot of shit going on this week. There's a lot of shit going on this week. And it's only Tuesday. So I guess Michelle Obama got on her podcast with her brother and another gay dude and said Sports Center is like the Real Housewives because all they do is argue. They not arguing. They debating sports. They giving their opinion on sports. They giving their feelings on sports. Who they like, who they don't, who they think is this, who they think is that. They not on TV arguing. Michelle Obama. She came at Stephen A. Smith, who I ain't a really big fan of, but in this case, he was right to shoot back at her. And he didn't even mention the two co-hosts or whatever that was talking with her. Because what they even watching Sports Center for? Y'all clearly don't understand sports debate shows because that's almost every single show. But y'all singled out Sports Center and then singled out Stephen A. Smith. She did. And she was dead wrong. And the two dudes on the show, her brother and the other dude, I'm not even gonna get myself in trouble. But those three ladies was dead wrong, right? Talking about a sports debate show. They was dead wrong. So Stephen A. Smith, he I guess he clapped back on it on his podcast, right? I guess he clapped back on it. And to me, he got every right to it. Like who he got every right to. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then out of nowhere, like usual, and this shit is beginning to agitate me too. Steve Harvey and his cast putting their 2 cents in, and when they don't even know what the fuck they talking about. Talk let it ride. Let it ride. Somebody calling me a housewife and you talking about let it ride? Dog, first of all, shut your old ass up. Shut your old ass up. And the people on your cast, shut the hell up. Because if somebody get on there and call them, if it wasn't Michelle Obama, they wouldn't have had nothing to say about it. They would have laughed and they'd have been like, "Yeah, Steve, get at him." But he done came at Stephen A. Smith on some big boy, big brother stuff before, and I wasn't really feeling it. Even though I like Steve Harvey and I don't particularly care for Stephen A. Smith, but Steve Harvey was wrong, and I don't know where he get off thinking he's everybody's big brother. He's speaking for the black community, bro. Cause he don't speak for me. Don't none of them speak for me. Especially neither one of them two. But in this instance, Stephen A. Smith was 100% correct. Bro, don't get on no TV and compare me to no bottom of the barrel chicks that just on TV and embarrass themselves in the whole fucking community. Because that's all they do on the Housewives, and that ain't what Sports Center is. So if you're not into sports, you wouldn't understand. And Michelle Obama and them two dudes and those two co-hosts clearly ain't into sports. I mean, this is one where she should have hollered at Barack first. He probably would have let it ride anyway. Cause she been on his head ever since she got the podcast anyway. Treating him like a sucker, the sucker that he is. She been on his head anyway since she got the podcast. But she should have hit him up and been like, "Yo, this is like the Housewives." Well, she probably did it. He probably thought the shit was funny. He probably thought it was funny because he probably thought it was funny. But that ain't like that was an inaccurate take. That was a poor take. It was in poor taste for her to say that shit. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing because she Barack Obama's wife. Hell no. Stephen A. Smith, you was 100% correct. Clapping back and checking that shit, bro. And every time she do it, do it. Don't let no shit like that ride, bro. She like, come on, sports debate show, and she talking about comparing it to the housewives. Bro, stop. Michelle Obama, stop. You sound crazy. Stop. Like, if you ain't got nothing to talk about on your podcast, talk about Donald Trump like you always do. But, but, and that's what we do. That's what we do in this trash ass community, in this trash ass culture. That's what we do. All the stuff going on, you in politics, whether you want to be or not, people look to you for your opinion, whether you want them to or not. Your husband was the president, whether he did a good job or not. And you talking about Stephen A. Smith, you talking about a sports show, comparing it to a goddamn the housewives. Like, dog. And none of them women is wives, to my knowledge. Maybe one. So you was 1,000% wrong, like 1,000,000% wrong. And Stephen A. checked that shit. He had every right to. And I hope he continue to do it. He about to run for president probably in 2028, or he's trying to do something. And you calling this dude a goddamn housewives of whatever. Like, yo, dog, Michelle Obama, you get the donkey of the day for that shit. Charlemagne ain't gonna do it because he don't got the balls to do it. But you get Charlemagne's donkey of the day, not mine. You get Charlemagne's. I'm gonna do it for him. But yeah, man, that's where we at with it, bro. That's where we at with it. That's where we at with it. If y'all agree, jump in the chat. If y'all don't agree, jump y'all ass in the chat. This video, once again, as usual, sponsored by 95 North Enterprises LLC. Um, there is more football this weekend. We will be listen. It's on. Not only are we going to talk about current topics, current events, but we are going to also talk about football because that's what we live for. You know what I'm saying? In the NBA, we're going to when it's NBA season, we talk about basketball because that's what we live for. But for now, man, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, put a thumbs up in the chat if you chilling, put a 1 in the chat if you at work. And I'm gonna give it some time. I'm gonna give it some time just in case somebody want to come in here and chime in on something. We about to get back to we about to get back to the podcast format. We got something coming up. We got something coming down the pike. I still need the moderators. I still need 4 moderators. I need 4 moderators. I need 4 moderators. I've been talking to Steak, talk to Steak back and forth, trying to get a partnership, brand deal. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some. I'm gonna let this football season get going, and it might be somebody different than Steak. Because like I always tell them, get it now while I'm reaching out. Because I ain't gonna do you dirty. I'm on the come up. I ain't gonna do you dirty. But if you gotta reach out without me reaching out, I'm gonna rake you over the coals. I'm gonna I'm gonna rake you over the coals. I'm gonna tell you right now. But yeah, man. So we need 4 moderators. Um, and we're gonna get it cracking, man. We're gonna get it cracking. So, like I said, man, when you pull up, like, share, subscribe for the algorithm. thumbs up in the chat if you're chilling. Put a one in the chat if you're at work, and we're gonna get to it, man. Uh we got some boxing coming up. We got some boxing coming up. I see y'all coming in. Hit the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe for the algorithm. Put a thumbs up in the chat. I see y'all pulling up, man. Share the live, get it to the people, and soon enough, the monetization is gonna be there. And once that happens, and we really, really get in the algorithm, it's gonna take off faster. Content gonna get better because that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we at with it now, y'all. And like I said, man, y'all gotta watch out for people when you tell a person you got an idea and they roll their eyes, walk away, turn their head, or something. You already know what to do with them people. You already know. It's simple. Start weaning yourself away from them. Leave them where they at. Leave them where they at. Cause they ain't. I mean, they're not gonna help you. But when you do come up, they're gonna have a hand out for you to help them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we about to jump into this bad streaming area. So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Do me a favor, like, subscribe to the algorithm. Love y'all. Peace out.